Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. I am Dorcas Yakubuzala, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Death toll rises to 5 in Ibadan explosion. Public outrage grows as kidnapping epidemic worsens. Imo traditional ruler regains freedom. Zimbabwean man discovers his wife of 3 years is HIV positive. Now, top on what's trending, the Oyo State government on Thursday said the number of fatalities from Tuesday's explosion in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, had risen to 5. This was as a group of stern-looking soldiers on Thursday took over the site and barred people from the area. The special advisor on security matters to Governor Seyi Makinde, Fatai Awoseni, gave the update during a press briefing on Thursday, adding that 2 additional bodies were recovered. Now, responding to that, a netizen said, Seyi Makinde should tell us more and get these people. 5 human lives are not chickens. Another person said, what's the business of soldiers in this situation? That should be the business of civil defense and the State Emergency Management Agency. No wonder our military are overwhelmed and now struggling to focus on the fight against terrorism. Any little bomb, they are called upon, and despite the fact that no reasonable incentive packages are made to motivate these officers. Next on what's trending, public outrage grows as kidnapping epidemic worsens. Outrage over the rising insecurity in the country grew on Thursday as stakeholders demanded tough actions by the federal government against kidnappers. Those who advised the federal government on the kidnapping epidemic included the Supreme Council for Sharia, South-South governors, residents of affected communities, and the National Association of Nigerian Students. Abductions, which were previously restricted to the Northwest, have in recent times spread to other parts of the country, including Lagos, Ogun, and Delta states, as well as the Federal Capital Territory. Now, responding to that, a netizen said, this is the time the government becomes proactive, responsive, without right discretion. Another person said, Nigeria needs to do something about this ASAP. A guy said, the economy is hard. Now, next on what's trending, the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Umar Ganduje, has stated that politicians are the biggest problem with the way the nation's elections are conducted. Ganduje stated this on Wednesday while receiving the Director of Election and Party Monitoring for the Independent National Electoral Commission, Hawa Habibu. The former Kano State governor said, while insecurity is a huge concern for the conduct of elections, politicians also constitute a hazard. Now, responding to that, a netizen said, who are the politicians you're referring to? I expected you to say that we are the problem of the system. Another person said, tell us something we don't know. We already know that our problems in Nigeria is the greedy politicians. Now, a guy said, ladies and gentlemen, this is what they meant when they said from the horse's mouth. Next on what's trending, the traditional ruler, who is the former chairman of the Imo State Council for Traditional Rulers, regained his freedom on Thursday. Sharing a video of the monarch's return on Thursday evening, a Facebook user, George Eze Emagara, wrote, His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Samuel Agunwa Ohiri, Obi of Obi Orodo, arriving his palace after being released. The State Police Public Relations Officer, Henry Okoye, confirmed his release to journalists in Owerri on Thursday. Ohiri was abducted from his residence in the Orodo community area of Imo State 2 weeks ago. Take a look.
The king is back. The king is back. The king is back. The king is back. The king is back.
Now, a netizen said, so emotional. I can imagine how he feels now. Thank God. Another person said, this is so emotional. May we not experience being kidnapped. Well, amen to that. A lady said, for his people to be this happy, he must be a good king. Now, let's take a short break, and when we come back, you see what a pastor has said about his members' January salary. Stay tuned. Welcome back, it's Newsfeed. Now, the federal government arraigned the former Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele before a high court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, on an amended 20-count charge. The amended charges, dated January 17, 2024, were filed by the counsel to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Rotimi Oyedepo, and 3 others on behalf of the Attorney General of the Federation. In August 2023, the government filed a 6-count charge of alleged fraudulent procurement against the former CBN governor. Now, responding to that, someone said, "This man made me stand on the queue for hours. I still wasn't able to get cash. God would judge you all." Someone said, "Is the stress worth it? How will he enjoy the money stolen? He can see the suffering Nigerians suffered when he abused power." Another opined, "He never saw this coming. Every time, different charges." Now, next on what's trending, Pastor John Onisike, president and senior pastor of New World Faith Ministries, has told his members that their first fruit is for him and not for the church. In a video making rounds on the internet, the pastor can be seen stating that his members' first salary this year is for him. Take a look.
The Spirit of God. I fear nobody and I fear no criticisms. If you call me your spiritual father, this month's salary is your first fruit of the year. It is for me, not for church. It is for this altar. It is for this oracle. Are you hearing me? It is for this vessel, this one God has prepared. It is for my welfare. If you honor me with the first fruit of your first year, by the middle of this year, if you don't testify, come back, I'll give back to you. I put that there. You will see wonders. Covenant with myself.
Responding to that, a netizen said, "How will the members pay school fees, rent, and buy food in January? Are you more important than their families? The boldness. Now, wow." Another person said, "The people that are clapping are the problem of this country." A man said, "Why don't they arrest this kind of men?" That's a rhetorical question there. Now, a Zimbabwean man has made a shocking discovery about his wife of 3 years. He reportedly discovered that she is HIV positive and has been discreetly taking antiretroviral drugs throughout their marriage. In the video, which has stirred quite a buzz online, the man recounts how through prayer he received a divine revelation about the hidden location of his wife's secret stash of ARVs. Take a look.
Show you which my wife has hidden for all the 3 years in marriage. In my prayers, God has showed me, and today I'm going to expose her. You see it? She has deliberately removed this cover underneath. You can see I'm pulling it out. See the thing that she has hidden. So you can see these are, you can see the tablets here. I trusted her with all my heart and my soul. I stood with her in all her sickness and all her troubles. But this is what she does to betray me. She's taking ARVs and I am exposed to the disease. She doesn't care whether I die or I live.
Now, a netizen said, "Your wife is protecting you by taking those drugs and you are here displaying your ignorance. If you were a loving husband, she would discuss it with you." A guy said, "Lots of uninformed people see HIV as a death sentence while living with more dangerous ailments. May God grant us good health and wisdom." Oh, amen. Another person said, "So you just got married to a person like that without running a proper test?" And now in sports, Captain William Trust Ekong slotted home the match winner from the spot in the 55th minute as the Super Eagles put their AFCON 2023 campaign back on track with a 1-0 win over host Ivory Coast at Abidjan on Thursday. Amid the celebrations from their pocket of fans in Abidjan and those back home, Napoli striker Victor Osimhen, who was fouled inside the Ivorian box for the penalty, said they had a game plan that they perfectly executed against the host. Now, netizens responding to that said, Nigeria is making Ghana proud. A lady said, they have swallowed Ivory Coast. I'm a Cameroonian and I am proud of Nigeria. Someone opined, Aina is my man of the match. Man did absolutely wonderful. Well, congratulations to Nigeria. Now, onto a funny video of a robbery gone wrong. Take a look.
Oh my God. Huh?
Next time, don't learn to stay off people's properties. And that's all we have for you today on Newsfeed. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Until next time, goodbye.